Zoo by Edward D. Hodge. The children were always good during the month of August, especially when it began to get near the 23rd. It was on this day that the great silver spaceship carrying Professor Hugo's interplanetary zoo settled down for its annual 6-hour visit to the Chicago area. All right, notice that inter is underlined and interplanetary. Whenever we have something underlined in bold like that, it means we can find it on the side of the page or on the bottom. So look at the bottom of the page and see what inter means. All right, good. So interplanetary means it's a zoo that goes between planets. Right? Before daybreak, the crowds would form long lines of children and adults both, each one clutching his or her dollar and waiting with wonderment to see what race of strange creatures the professor had brought this year. You're going to answer the first question box, which are, what are our setting details so far? Remember, setting equals time and place. So find the month and the day that this is likely taking place and write it down. Then you're going to find the city, which will help you infer the planet. So what planet and city is this story taking place on? Okay, and so when would this story most likely take place? The past, present, or the future? Press pause and fill out the information in that box. In the past, they had sometimes been treated to three-legged creatures from Venus, or tall, thin men from Mars, or even snake-like horrors from somewhere more distant. This year, as the great round ship settled slowly to Earth in the huge Tri-City parking lot just outside of Chicago, they watched with awe as the sides slowly slid up to reveal the familiar barred cages. Okay, so this box, you are going to use the above text details to sketch what the following creatures might have looked like. So for example, the Venus creatures are three-legged. So you can get as creative as you want, but you have to include 3 legs on your Venus creature. Then you will find the details for the Mars creature and sketch that with your imagination, and then you will find the details for the distant creatures, and you will draw that in the third box. Press pause now to sketch those creatures.